I'm showing you how easy it is to pan-sear my lemon garlic marinated boneless skinless chicken breasts that are juicy and full of flavor. I'm using my Hexclad hybrid frying pan, but this also works beautifully in any cast iron fry pan. I'm sharing the secrets I learned to say goodbye to dry chicken and hello to juicy, flavorful chicken with a golden sear on the outside, but juicy and moist on the inside. We're gonna start with 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And one of the first secrets to getting it nice and juicy is having the chicken pounded out to an even thickness. I found the easiest way to do this is to put the chickens inside of their own plastic bags. To pound out the chicken, I'm going to use my rolling pin. I'm gonna start where the chicken is thickest and then gradually pound towards the outer edge. The next secret to flavorful chicken is seasoning it. So now that our chicken is pounded to an even thickness, I'm going to take it out of the bag and lay it right on top. And this also helps to keep my counter clean. To season the chicken, we're gonna start with some coarse sea salt, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it right on top of the chicken. And then I'll add a few dashes of black pepper. And then I'll tap it into the meat and then flip them over and repeat. The next secret to getting very flavorful chicken is using a marinade. We're gonna start with 1/4 cup of light olive oil, 1/4 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice, a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, and then we simply mix it together. And then we're gonna take a bowl or a plastic bag and we're going to put our chicken down inside and pour our marinade right on top. And then we'll simply flip our chicken over to make sure it gets submerged in that delicious marinade. And then I'm gonna scoosh these side by side. And then you want to let this marinate in the fridge from about 30 minutes up to about 4 hours. The next secret to getting chicken that has that golden crust on the outside but is juicy and moist on the inside is using a cast iron fry pan. I'm going to use a Hexclad pan that is a hybrid between a cast iron fry pan and a non-stick fry pan. I love it because it gives me the best of both types of pans. We'll begin by turning our heat to medium-high and then getting our pan nice and hot. And then we're going to pour in about 1 tablespoon of light olive oil. And then I'll tilt the pan to evenly coat it with the oil. Now we're going to lay away our chicken breasts in our pan. And then I'm setting a timer for 3 minutes. And then we'll check the underneath side, and as soon as it turns a nice golden brown, we can flip our chicken breasts over. And as an option to add a little more flavor, I'm sprinkling on about 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And this is just going to add more flavor as well as deepen the color of the crust. Well, it's been about 3.5 minutes and these chicken breasts are ready to flip. Ooh, you can see that golden color that we got on the bottom. And color equals flavor. Now the next secret to having perfectly juicy chicken is not overcooking it. And this is where I always made the biggest mistake. And having a good meat thermometer really helps. We just want to cook it until the internal temperature reaches at least 165 degrees. And then we'll know that our chicken is cooked. So it's been about 3 minutes, so I'm going to start checking the chicken breasts all the way around, and it's not quite there. Another trick for getting the chicken to cook through a little bit quicker is to put a lid on it. So I'm just going to add my lid for about another 30 seconds. Now I'll take off the lid and check the temperature, and we are reading at least 165 in all parts of the chicken. So this chicken is done and ready to come out of the pan. And I wish you could smell my kitchen right now. It smells of lemon and garlic and Italian seasonings. Now the final secret to having really juicy chicken is one that I always overlooked, and that is to let your chicken rest for at least 10 to 15 minutes before you serve it. I honestly thought that was a little bit silly until I realized what a difference it makes. Because as that chicken is resting and starting to cool, it's going to suck all those juices back into the fibers, which is going to make it extra flavorful. Well, I've been very patient and this chicken has been resting for 15 minutes, so now it's ready to be sampled. Wow, that is so tasty. When I made chicken like this for the first time, I was shocked that I could make chicken that was so juicy and flavorful. I love the tanginess of the lemon with the richness from the Worcestershire sauce, and then it has a nice light garlicky flavor. That is so delicious and versatile and could be used in a wide variety of dishes. And I will feel better knowing that you will never have to have dried chicken again, because you now know the secrets and hacks to make delicious chicken, and especially using these fantastic Hexclad pans that are my new favorites. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen, and I've included a link to the full recipe, and it's in the video description below. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone else who is suffering from dry chicken, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen.